Hello and welcome to part 29 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless campaign. No pottering to do on the star map, we flew over at the end of the last one, so we'll immediately get into the mission. I think as we saw yet, win without mastercrafted ranged weapons. Oh, what a shame we don't get to play with our new toy. We just got the new tier 3 silencer, but fine, we'll show it off in the next part. Let's get, we get 4, we've got 4, so it's 8, so I can pick up some of the tier 3 equipment here. Leveling wise, again, you're now maxed, interestingly, so all of the interceptors are done. So is there someone else I'd want to use instead of an interceptor to try and get some levels? No, I don't want to play the Justicar with that build. I don't like what he's got. So you're already in battle, I think, Iolanthus? No, a Dantor. I could swap him out for Iolanthus. The issue is he's not going to be nearly as fast, and I lose a lot of kind of power without having an interceptor in there, so I don't know if it's necessarily a good idea. Oh, and you've got to be able to do these missions without having an intercept running around. Is it? Remind me. Hang on. Sanctified Servitors. Okay, so the hopping around speed of an interceptor is going to be particularly crucial. So I just take one and forego the fact that, yes, I'm going to have to suck up that he's not going to get any XP. There's nothing I would really want to replace him with. Boars, just so he can use on the chapter, get his last level and maybe help out the Gator and our super fast Justicar to go hit things. So the Boars. And then the Librarian sort of serves as the teleporter, but nowhere near as effective. That kind of capacity. No, it's not a terrible idea. I'll try and do it without an interceptor. I think I can pull it off. So put Boars in, and then load out. Oh, hang on. I've only got the one decent Terminator armor. The willpower is obviously going to stay on our Librarian because he benefits even more than Boars would from willpower spam. So he's just got, what, regular armor? That's terrible. I could downgrade him to one of these. Can't use that apparently. Why? Yellowed out. Curious. I don't know. Any of these would be decent on you? No, not the grenade armor. That's in use. More armor and health than a passive slot. I mean, I guess I'm not going to be using anything else. That's in use already. Legional, that would be on the Interceptor, who no longer participates. So I guess I could put it on you. So either that or Hero's Plate if I did some upgrades. What would the... I've got plenty of yellow, so, and that, so I could do that. So more health is more health, whatever. More passive armor, so it's equivalent to Terminator Plate immediately. Well, no, because you only get one, don't you? This unit has one. Yeah, so you get one, which is kind of... You wouldn't rely on that anyway. And then the equipment slot could be useful. What would I use it for? He's not going to do a lot of fighting is the issue. So if you have a look at his options at equipment slots, it'll have to be something passive. Crit chance met, even more HP, he has enough. Focus with you, do you have any abilities to benefit from focus? Any autos on a Justicar? Not that I can really see, it's not his kettle of fish. So no, that's not going to help us either. No, more slots in you is kind of redundant after we do the first two. Blast. Well, in that case, then we'll just go with the other one. Load out. Armor types. Armor. So willpower. Yeah, that one. Fine, you have a bit more willpower to use. No extra speed. Got to pick up another fast armor. That would be really good. Just the one is obviously dying for an extra one. I can't even see it anymore. Servo skulls, grenade damage. That one, there you go, move speed +3. But yeah, that'll have to do. Just for the ability to move around so we can actually go hurt things, because I'm not going to benefit from being a Terminator this time. I need him to participate in combat somewhat. Should I just do this while I have the chance? No, that's the one that's kind of hard to come by, so I'll hold off. 16 is good enough, surely. Okay, weapons-wise, teleportarium. You need some sort of actual armament. I took it from the Interceptor, who was previously our... I think he was wielding the vehicle masher here. Yeah, so I could turn you into that. It's going to be difficult to get you onto vehicles is the issue. Otherwise, it's just a really good weapon. Is there something better? Not particularly. I'm happy for you just to take it. And then your gun is obviously a bit rubbish. That's in use. That's usable. Who's using this one? Huel, I gave it to you for damage output and range, fair enough. Fine, I'll try and get you leveled up with that Terminator plate. A Dantor is perfectly fine running around. Remember, the crit chance here I think we decided wasn't worth a lot on him, so I'll try something else. Again, focus is irrelevant with you because you don't have any abilities that help, so load out equipment slot. It has to be... Well, no, that one can be my incense, so let's do... I'll put this one here. How do I unequip it? Unequip, there you go. I'll make this one the servo skull, so a servo skull of some kind, probably that. And then this one at the bottom is... Oh, crying out loud. No, not a grenade. Back. That slot now, then this. Okay, so he's got the ability to disrupt, do a bit of extra damage, and he's got his willpower. Only at 11, why is that? Oh, has he just always been there? Am I just misremembering? Possibly, yes. It's not, I could come up here and get more later. Yeah, 11 is fine. I think he gets away with it. Okay, and then you're going to be grenade spamming. I can't make use of the gun, so just go down to a regular silencer. Does even that count? Yes, it will. Okay. Oh, I haven't actually. Hang on. Ranged silencer. There, it's on Rugen. Also counts. Well, okay, fine. Baby silencer it is. That's what it says on the tin. Good news though is I can just use a bunch of grenades and throw them around. I think I have the extra slot for grenades now, do I not? Yeah, I do. Chuck one of those in there. 6 grenades. Surely we can get some better upgrades for these at some point. I keep getting the wrong mission for it. I'm getting a bit unlucky. Otherwise, that's probably workable. We'll give that a go. Oh, range. Oh, careful. All the storm bolters have to go as well, of course. It's not really a lot. We're not relying on them particularly. We use them mostly for support fire on the interceptors that we don't have here, so who cares? Right, now we can go. Do you want to change the stratagems? Did I have anything cool added? Just Tide of Shadows, which is nowhere near as good as what I'm using. Yeah, teleport around. This is great for this mission. AP is just always good. Bombard is great because I can use it to wipe out a pod I'm not on. There you go, that's perfect. Go for it, guys. Mission without an interceptor. Have we ever tried one? I'm pretty sure we've always had one in tow from the very beginning of the campaign.
This squad has taken up refuge in some old fortifications from some forgotten skirmish. Reports indicate they were ambushed, returning to the garrison with the sanctified servitors.
Their lack of vigilance will hamper my research. Recover the servitors, Commander. That is your only duty.
Okay, there's one immediately going to engage from there. You'll clear a moment, and then you're going to be down here. Okay, so you're kind of off on your own. These two are connected. You're a bit more of a pain in the neck to reach. It's going to be harder. I guess you could run along the edge and get there. Yeah, we're currently clear. Enemy patrol. You're being engaged as well. So I have to fight these two first. So again, let's consider how I want to split my guys here. How on earth are we going to do this? You're the one who can teleport, so you're fast, and Adantor's fast with his move armor. So probably you two split apart because I need you on opposite sides of the map. So you'll come down this way. And then how do I move? Boars and the Purgator. Probably...
Your command. Standing ready. I am
you
here
two
to serve.
Who synergizes better is the question here. So I'm just trying to think about how these fights would work. So you would run over... They're going to be that. You're going to hop in and start engaging with melee, and the Purgator could be here shooting. Alternatively, I can't use the big Gate of Infinity here because sadly it's going to drag everyone across map, which is actually a disaster because I won't be in the right place. So the Terminator Librarian will be here, he'll teleport on his own, and then either the Justicar is here trying to run in and help, or the Gator can be back here shooting. Boars is going to be a bit of an impediment here, he's very slow and he's not able to contribute much. So I think I'll send Boars.
Praise the Emperor.
I'll pair the Justicars together and I'll have you two going up, so yeah.
Your orders. Adantor.
Adantor come down here to engage this one. They're going to move forward. Well, the first turn they get there, I don't think they activate properly, so I think I can run all the way up to here without setting them off.
Yes, sir.
Are those angels?
Yep. So can I get up to there, do you think, without triggering them? How many lights? 1, 2, 3. Probably not. They're going to move and engage here anyway. So hang around for a second. Pause.
Standing ready.
He does, however, have Honor the Chapter spam, which is going to be a big deal. He'll contribute more from Honor the Chapter, I suspect, than actually hitting things. Then you two come down this way.
I am here to serve.
You're 17 willpower already. How many turns do I have before they engage? Probably an extra one. They're slower in this direction.
Our salvation has arrived!
As ordered.
I realised a while ago that when Adantor became more of an individual melee combatant, I stopped using Honor the Chapter a lot. And then when I dropped one of the Justicars, it means I wasn't comboing them, so it almost got no use whatsoever. It's a bit of a trap. He's so good at fighting, I don't even want to use the ability despite how good it is. Here, are we better off letting them move? If they move, they actually end up appearing there anyway, so it basically amounts to the same thing. So try and get a bit closer. Just helps engage them later. There you go, perfectly fine for them to be triggered.
Advancing! Advancing!
They're all just squishy cultists, it seems, so
For the Emperor!
yeah, we'll on the chapter we'll
They won't get me here.
pair our Justicars here and have them support one
For the
another.
Imperium! Emperor, protect me.
We will not fail against this menace.
Terminator and Plague Champion, they're pretty tough.
I see one.
They're just going to hide at the back. That better be one of the guardsmen. It is. Although he's a nuisance to get to, I will concede. Okay, that's all the guardsmen suppressed. Well done. I suppose I would have preferred the Brigator on this side because the grenade throwing around would have been amazing. There are quite a few of them, admittedly, and they're annoyingly well spread out, so I can't quite AoE them as effectively as I might like.
Eat this! Damn it!
It'll be a pain in the neck to get up
Here's
there
a
and
good spot.
engage them in melee with all the Overwatch.
Fall, monster!
You call a guardsman a monster? Just some dude.
Yes! Tear them down!
Okay, we're getting assaulted quite aggressively on this side than it would seem. Maybe I'll just immediately orbital bombard this and clean it up. Yeah, they die instantly, so it's kind of worth it. I can kill all of those. In fact, I can even hit him as well. Would I get anything better than that if I saved it? Probably not. This is amazing. Good start. Silence cultists. Just one silly idiot bombarding still. Can I get here and hop the wall and kill him? Well, no. Stand there and then kill him. It costs 2 points of AP, which is a bit of a shame. Why? Oh no, you can easily do that. Finish him off. Good old 6 damage hammer.
Power.
And did he crit? So he got his thing back. And then here I could... He has 9, so I can't quite get him in 1. What I could do is come here 4 strike. That will kill him and get him low. And if I just, even if I could just have to shoot him, that'll get all of these dead. And you can move over there.
Another falls to the Knights of Titan!
JP left is more than enough to finish this.
Another one down!
And I could actually run over there in melee, which is convenient because it gets me closer to the final target.
Here.
I suppose I could have you... No, I was cheeky if I was
Yes,
seeing
Commander.
if I could disrupt a skeleton. That would leave me an AP point, theoretically, to honour the chapter over here. So let's fight over here first and see if I'm desperate for an extra bit of AP to fight these. There's only 2 of them. They are pretty tough, but honestly, there's only so much they can do.
Your orders.
Crack Grenade would be more ideal against armoured targets. Armour Break 2. Well, it amounts to basically the same thing. Yeah, it's 7 damage or 5 armor break 2 is basically 7 after you factor in the armor break. It would be better long term because it means their armor stays off in subsequent rounds. Do you think... Well, I think I'm just going to spend the turn being kind of letting them come forward into me. There's no need to be overly aggressive.
Yes, Commander.
Got to upgrade the Crack Grenade at some point. Tier 1 equipment is laughable.
Blessed
Armor.
are our arms.
So that starts strip later. Shall I just... I'm just going to have you move up and take a defensive position. Can't smite them, which is a shame. Anywhere I could stand to smite them as I move in? No, they're in too much cover, it would seem. Yeah, just get to here. Do either of these have a grenade or anything like AoE based? Shoot an enemy at range 10 to destroy their cover. That could be annoying. Endure Order. Blast Area 4, range 14. All enemies gain hardened 2. Oh, so he buffs them. Fine, don't worry about that. Assault Order. Blast Area 5, range 14. Gain +1 melee damage and move speed. Well, you're going to be dead, so don't worry about that. Kill Order. Oh, that's annoying. Blast Area 1, range 14. Inflict Vulnerable. Again, as long as we don't take damage, none of those matter. Plasma Pistol and Power Fist, so it just hits things. So no, you're not a threat, particularly. And we have you. First strike, so meleeing him is a hassle. Maybe have a Disruptor Skull or something. He has a Blight Grenade, which is annoying, but it only afflicts blinded, so I'm not too worried about that. If it does 2 damage, I'm willing to take 2 damage. Your standard munitions, no, I don't particularly care. So just, actually, if you want to separate a bit at least, so you're not... How far can I teleport? I can teleport onto them just by being sort of here, so that's fine. Split apart so I can't get hit by both of them. Full cover there, that'll do surely, they can't menace me here. Happy to go with a setup turn. In fact, I could come over here. That's not bad. I'm definitely in cover, they can't see or hit me. If they ran all the way over there, that would be just fine as well. Yeah, let's go here and then pop out on them. I'm going to teleport anyway, I think. Yeah, it's safer here. And way back here, you're just going to start moving this way because we need to get you... You're slow, so having you in a position to actually engage things is useful. Run. If you want to do me a favour and just quickly finish him off as you go across. If I disrupt this column, that would allow me to use my AP to get closer. I get to that, it'll cost me probably all 3 to get engaged in combat. Bit of a shame. Yeah, but I like the speed, so let's just get on with it here. It's a waste of time dragging myself to the corner of the map to do 1 heavy cultist worth of damage.
Yes, sir.
Shot confirmed.
Distract them, valiant guardsmen. They can even do a point of damage.
Firing on target.
Not that one.
For the Emperor. Die. Firing on target. Fall, monster.
Taking cover. That one! Kill him!
It says inflicts vulnerable on knights, but it seems to work on guardsmen just fine. Uh-oh. You're in trouble, guys. It's just instant kill a guardsman.
Guardsmen!
It's here. Plague bearers.
Join the ranks.
I don't think they can melee me immediately, at least. You stay close together, I can start psychic striking you. Another one on this side. Okay.
Ready to serve.
How do I split the damage
Your
between you
command?
two effectively? I have to step up here to shoot him anyway. It's a bit of a waste. I was in too much cover. I should have been there. Would have been smarter. Oh well. Can I do this and get both of them? No, they're too well spread out.
Praise the Emperor.
So if I had you teleport in, you may not necessarily get your AP back, so he'll go down to... I'll do 12, but he's got 16, so he's still alive. I don't think I can get through both of them with my
Yes,
damage
Commander.
output here. You could move Astral Aim to do good crit damage. Still alive after that. Just move here and shoot him twice is probably your best bet.
Advancing. You will fall.
Take off. Armor break 3 actually is great. Let's get through more effectively. Leaves him with 6. I think, even if I don't kill him, I can get him so low that the guardsman would actually finish him off. I don't get willpower, but I think that's a worthwhile trade-off, really. I'll let the guardsman finish that one after I shoot him like this. He'll be done. You're going to teleport onto this one. I know I can actually stand here somewhat safely because he can't... I can just parry him a couple times, he can't bother me.
We travel unseen paths.
I can't... It's got a very good chance of getting his willpower back on, or rather AP back on teleport, but it's not guaranteed. Decent crit chance though. Do I want to force strike him? He'll still be alive, so I'm just burning willpower on nothing.
Throne of Terror!
Will survive, no crits. I could use on the chapter to kill him, I suppose. Right, here, this is more pressing.
At your command.
You, as I suspected, will burn. It only costs you 2. 1. You can actually get here and melee him with only 2 will. That's really good. But they got, what, 15 each, so we have to spam some on the chapter here to get through them.
Here.
They do cancel attacks. Right. How do I stop him doing that? I guess I could disrupt a skull him first. We'll be running straight across, so do your first point of movement there.
I sir.
I think if I'm going to use the skull anyway to do a bit of damage, that might because it gets him to 11, at which point 2 swings kills him and guarantees he can't stop me with his annoying parry ability, so that seems sensible to me.
Yeah.
We're now disrupted, allowing me to... Why is that? Hang on. I'm here. Why is it costing more? Did I misposition somehow? No, I can't reach it and still have 2 AP left. That's where the line... I followed the line where it said it was going. Can't get there anymore. That's a shame.
At your service.
But I think the best thing you can do realistically... You're only doing 5 a swing, so take all 3 to get through your enemy here. That does 5, doesn't help. Hammer hand. You might just cancel it anyway. You're better off honestly using a massive on the chapter on
Yes,
him to do
Commander.
max damage. Yeah, come over here. Or strike and hit them both.
Vengeance.
Do that again.
Seek and destroy, brother.
Causes special move. Have somebody else do it all
I
for
am
you.
here to serve. Foe destroyed,
Now,
Commander.
frustratingly, these both might parry me, but I can't.
Yes, Commander. Adantor.
Yeah, look. Is it 50% chance? I could just shoot him instead. That leaves me with, what, 2 AP? One of which I can run over here and hit him. Again, he could stop me, but if I use one of the extra
What
skulls,
is your will?
I could disrupt a skull, you dropping you to 11. And then that's 6 and 5, so 1 hit from you and 1 hit from you would kill him. Makes sense.
I strike true.
Praise the
So
Emperor.
you can get there with a single point. So your first one will be used to...
Your orders.
Well, I'd love for you to get a kill first. I can't actually shoot him for some reason. It must be in cover or something. So
At
you
your
do that.
command.
Get rid of this one. And then come over here and weaken this one enough such that... Why are you only doing... 4... Ah, because I'm still shooting. There we go. I was worried for a minute there. 5 left. It's exactly enough for you to get the kill.
Vengeance.
By the Emperor.
Done. Okay, and you still have a point to spare. I think we just killed 2 pods on this side, so reading between the lines a bit, surely the next one will come after you. So I'll start moving the slow one that way.
Advancing.
Advancing.
Please do 1 or 2 damage to that. I need you
For
to
the
shoot it.
Imperium.
That's 1. 1 more, please.
Die. Firing on target.
Oh, look at him go. Good shot.
You got one. Got my eye.
The guardsman eliminating a Blight Lord Terminator. Get parried, loser. Oh, and he even killed himself for me. Thank you. I lose the willpower, but
We're
good trade.
saved.
Enemy reinforcements.
The silver ones, just as you foretold.
I see one.
Just wait.
Rugen.
What's that grenade fodder to me? Could use a bit more range. Upgrading the range later would be good. How much health do these things have? 13. Why am I the hell? Oh, he's an exception. 5, 8, 6, 6, 5. Okay, so you can one hit kill them all with melee. Except for him. We'll ignore the grenade launcher for now. If I kill everyone else, we don't care. So our targets really are... I can throw a grenade here, damaging him pretty well. Kill off both of those. You can then teleport over to this side, maybe get your AP back. If you get AP back, you can kill all of those on your own. Then that'll leave us dealing with you, who'll be somewhat injured but not dead yet.
What is your will?
So probably... This is a no-brainer anyway. Just get through them. He'll get moved though. I'd like him to move a bit closer to me. Makes him easy to shoot and kill. He's not currently targetable, so if I can get him out of cover, that'll be fantastic. I have to put it at least there to catch him. Surely that would shove him this way. It does indeed. Excellent.
By the Emperor.
You're now in perfect get shot to death range. You've got 2 AP. Would I use it? The extra one for anything else? Taking a real long range shot and killing one of these? I don't care if he stays alive for a turn. I'm just going to hang around here anyway. So I'll just use both. Let's do this first. This will reveal if I get my willpower back, I can kill them all and not worry. Just kind of stand facing him directly.
We travel unseen paths.
Alright, there we go. You're all dead.
Another one down.
Shimmy to the right.
Justice.
There you go. Oh, beautiful willpower farming.
For the Knights of
And then
Britain.
you might as well just kill him off. We'll get you in a second. He'll take your AP. He'll drop to 2, but we can easily kill him.
Opening fire.
Their wicked tools cannot stop you.
Are you sure? Looking rather stopped there, I'm afraid.
Mercy in death.
I mean, I could use Honor the Chapter long range just to stick someone on them. Maybe you, because you're so... No, the fast one.
Ready to serve.
That's 1 point of movement there. The second point of movement gets you to there. And we'll start getting up there to help. Kind of leaving the other one behind. Should I just run Adanto on his own to deal with this while I leave Boars here? Just to hold this pod down and help others? Seems like a terrible idea, I suppose. I'll go and just run. I need you to get up here and fight as fast as possible. No respect for architecture, Grey Knights. So how far would you get? You get to there, and then you'd be pretty close to him. It's not bad. And you probably could support, but again, if all you're doing to support really is handing out on the chapter a bunch, I don't need you over there. I'm going to stay here. Where would they be coming from? Probably this side somewhat, so yeah, just chill out there.
Moving now.
Could throw out another chapter. Drops me to 11, which is still pretty good. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll use one here and have you just kill that, so we're not going to get wasting time in AP Malice or anything stupid like that.
They come to their doom.
Not yet visible. We have an extra turn to deal with it. New bloom spawn. Interesting. Oh, directly on top of the guardsman. That's annoying. Oh, and we're still in there. Uh-oh. At least they don't get an immediate turn. There's another one on this side for Lonely Boars to deal with all on his own. How tough are these? I'm hoping they don't have a lot of HP. I think I've seen it once before a long time ago. They were pretty fragile from what I recall. 6, 6, 6. That's the tougher one. Yeah, it's got 11. You're going to take a while to get through. Well, if I'm somewhat lucky, air quotes, they end up targeting the guardsmen anyway, so I don't care. But you can one-hit kill basically all of these. Problem is they're too far apart. It's just far apart enough such that they'll deny that the chance to deal with it.
I am here to serve.
You do 4 unless you crit, so you're not going to get them. The grenade would insta-kill that one and get through that one pretty well. There's what, 13? So the grenade does 7, it has 6 left. Sadly leaving it on just enough HP to survive, but it's still a good grenade.
I am his will.
Start. And then we'll just shoot. Oh, it's dead in 1. Oh, it's dropped to 4. What, did the grenade... Is it vulnerable to grenades or something? So I could have calculated that he was... Okay, I must have misjudged how much it had. Okay, we'll just kill him then. Splat.
Empty.
They're now empty, so I had a point of willpower, but I can't use it. So I chuck another grenade, so we'll rely on you.
I am here to serve.
Come back here. I'd love for you to get the point back, because I need 1 to kill that, and then 2 to get over there and finish that one. Cross fingers.
We travel unseen paths.
He gets it back. Look, that refunding is pretty great.
We're saved!
Yeah, see, I need 2 to get over there and deal with that one.
How about you?
Perfect. You use your 1 spare AP to reload while you have the chance. Right, here. They can't see me. Will they see me if I get to there? Probably. Far can I go with 1 point?
Moving now.
Pretty far.
Are those angels?
I don't want to trigger them this turn. It'd be kind of annoying. That's surely too close. Well, I guess with this mission, it's a bit different where they'll just stand there. They won't like act or anything because I think it figures out that we're already technically engaged in battle or something along those lines, so it doesn't count. So that's not, sadly, that's not quite good enough for cover. I'm actually in a bit of trouble there. That's fine, but I can get flanked and shot from there. That's probably the best bet. I don't think they can get all the way over here to shoot me. Or we go more passive and hide like back here. No, let's get stuck in. That's probably the best option. Will they come? Oh, there's a pod there. We'll grab that as well. I'll just be aggressive, sod it. It's just 2 guys.
You will be silenced.
I've hit 2 guys. Do any of them have grenades? It's more of an issue. You're the bell one who's immune to anything fancy. Yeah, you have stun resistance, immune to psychic abilities. Doesn't really do a whole lot on his own. It's more of just a nuisance standing there. And you are not a grenade carrier. Perfect. They can't do anything to me. You have all of your willpower or AP, so they're going to come out. Just hang around with your guardsmen friends, I guess. Is that full cover? I guess that's slightly better for you.
Bolter trained and ready.
Taking point. For the
I
Imperium.
might withdraw Boars slightly from that pod, let other things win fights elsewhere, then come help
For
later.
the Emperor. Advancing. Taking cover. Taking point.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the speed of the other Justicar or an Interceptor or Teleporting Librarian. He doesn't have the range of a Purgator. Can't really do a whole lot.
Our discord is none!
Did he
For
silence
the
me?
medic.
Can't tell. Ah, is he going to get shot into my side? Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, I can just probably shoot the crate there and have him fly off the edge. Yeah, even better if he hangs out in the wrong direction. Am I going to get overwatched first, though? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Fine, that's what Aegis is for.
I sense the enemy converging.
Pretty much melee only there, so easy to deal with. There's this and then one more. Yeah, we got too much resources in the way of the two guys over there doing nothing. Once I see where the last one pops up, I'll be able to start repositioning guys, but for now I'm stuck. So I can do that, but it will hurt. I can't... Oh, he did silence me. I can't do anything. Ouch. Probably using Fortress then with... I can't do a lot of fancy stuff here this turn. It's going to be a bit annoying. I could disrupt him that way. And then just ignore it and go fight him. So he drops to what? 9? And then it's 2 swings. That leaves him pretty much entirely undealt with. And it cost me my last one of those. If I'm not going to be fighting properly with Boars this turn... I'm just going to like take a shot and back off or something. Not even. It's not worth it really. I think I'm just going to head backwards a bit. Let them slowly meander towards me. Fight the guardsmen and then jump in when I have a better chance. So just get to there and have an AP left.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. I need at least 2, didn't I? I need to Aegis and Fortress. I don't have passive armor anymore. That'll get me 5, which is great, but I'm down the AP I need to make use of it. So I'd have to use Honor the Chapter from you to give him all abilities so he can use it all to help him. Okay, we're going to have to do it this way around then. Sorry. That's 1 there. No, I'm free, so then I can use 1 to shoot that and get rid of him. And then that leaves you, who's pretty healthy, sadly. He's got 16 HP. And I've got no abilities because I'm silenced. Maybe I'll just ignore him for a turn and let these come through. Well, if he's actually disrupted, I can just follow the chapter instead and let him deal with it. If you go away...
For Titan!
Other side. He also took damage from that. He took 2. Let me guess, you're just far enough away to avoid being meleeed. No, we're lightning fast. What am I kidding? I've got what, 2 AP? Oh, he is going to get away with it. The cheek. So I'll have to Honor the Chapter it. And then we're kind of stood here to engage this, which is fine. Oh, you're so lucky. I don't... Armor Pierce, I suppose, makes him easier to kill. Gonna be dead this turn regardless. Oh, that just... No, I think that just means the attack armor pierced, which was a bit stupid. And otherwise, you Honor the Chapter way down here, please. So he's got, what now, 9? So a basic Honor the Chapter does 6 and gets me through, so that's good enough. Don't need the big one.
Seek and destroy, brother!
Oh, and armor pierces again. Ooh. Armor is irrelevant, disregard. I didn't even get the AP back, so I've got way more than I need now. That's great. guess just stand here, wait for them to teleport in, get some free strikes.
It will be done.
I'll stop being silenced in a second, which is cool. Otherwise, we have the Rift, these guys, and then you, who are doing absolutely nothing anymore. Well, you've got so much willpower, I think I'll have you start. You can hold this down on your own, I suspect, so just come over here and teleport to help someone. There's no point. Once the last one triggers, I'm just going to Gate of Infinity to an appropriate position, so yeah, just wait, guys.
Advance it! They won't get me here. Advance it!
Stare into the face of death, Dantor.
Protect me.
One comes.
Good, guardsman, rinse it. It's out of cover. Form a firing line. Couple more plague bearers. Are they going to turn around and fight me? Yes, they are. Except for that one. Oh, you look like ideal 4-strike fodder to me. You are on this side, so good thing I hang around. 0 reinforcements left. So once I have these two quickly kill this, I can then probably teleport them up somewhere else. I have the extra AP this turn and Gate right here. Obviously, I'm 1 skull shy. I'm going to have to get through its stupid parry at least once. Why can't I 4-strike? It's still... Uh-oh. How long is this in effect for? Is it permanent? 1 turn. Bollocks, that's really bad news for me. Cool. I'm just going to have to fight them the old-fashioned way. Yeah, you're going to parry me. This is going to be super inefficient relative to what it could have been. Fortunately, they can only do that once. Stun, crazed. I don't really care about any of that. I would have preferred to do 3 more damage somehow. I think I'm going to have to both Quicksilver and Honour the Chapter to get through these two, because I lost my ability. Not Gate, you idiot. That one. Why can't I move? Oh, the most inefficient use of AP I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I will get through in the end. Would it be better just to shoot him a whole load? I do so little damage. 1 down. Oh, even resurrects just to be mean about it. So I've got what? I mean, he's got lots of opportunities to parry me, so he will eventually do it. So you just stay away. Just do this now. Who am I kidding? How much do I need? I've got 0. If he parries, I'll need at least 2 to get through. 3 to get through him. So I'm going to use the big one.
Strike forward,
Comically inefficient
Yes,
use of AP. So 3. So worst he can do is stop me. He parries now, so it's now 2 to get through him. And I've got no AP left to destroy resurrection emblems. This sucks. So they're both going to get up and immediately start bothering me again. There's no way to generate any more. I guess I could run this. No, he hurts me if I try and run. Oh, maybe this one doesn't have the resurrection ability.
We slay the darkness.
Just the one. Fine. Okay. You are, spoiler alert, not going to engage these, so don't. Just keep the servitor alive. That's all I need you to do. Continue to bait them this way. Want to shoot one before you go? Yeah, why not? Did I accidentally crit him? I think when it bounced like that, I do. Yeah, okay, well done, you've crit. And then just back off.
Moving now.
Right, here. Can't really engage them properly this turn. Just get up here and take position. You've got so much of this to spare, I'm just going to have you shove you in there to start fighting immediately.
We travel unseen paths.
I'll do. If I Overwatch, do I lose the ability to melee them? No, I'm gonna stay there and just hit them the old-fashioned way. Fine, you can't do anything. You can move a bit. Hell was that?
I'm here to serve.
What? Oh, when I hover them. Oh, see, it tells me on... see. Just in case you somehow lost track of
Standing
them.
ready.
Yeah, just come out into cover and start killing. Well, if I get a decent grenade throw here, I might just throw them off the edge and that's it. So if I position you about here, that may encourage them not to try and run by me. That gets them on the edge and then the grenade erases them. I'm willing to try that in exchange for losing the melee damage.
Firing on target!
That one could come over and hit me, I can't stop it.
Shot confirmed!
We come with balloon.
We'll get him. Firing on target! For the Imperium! They won't get me here. Shot confirmed! Good shot!
Gets up. I think he gets to activate as well. He's going to hit me at least once. Ouch. Yeah, thanks, pal.
You cannot harm me.
And he does as well. Well, you've taken a wound there. Sorry. I should have seen that silence was 2 turns, not 1.
Strong we shall stand.
They're all plagued or weakened or something.
Savor it.
I think, doesn't Rend the Unclean, if I recall, have the ability to knock guys around? I could throw him off the edge, maybe. Hello, Plague Marines. Stay on that side, please. That's good. They're in a perfect position, those two. Is he going to play? I can teleport to get out of this. I don't think it counts the turn I'm stood in it. The game's not that mean. Yeah, I'm safe. Okay, so how much he has? A lot of HP, but after I do this, frag, get rid of both of them. Bye-bye.
Yes, Commander. Destroyed, Commander.
Thank you for coming.
At your command.
Hope you enjoyed your stay. You get off the stupid gunk.
We travel unseen paths.
We can get it back so we can just start hammering you. On. Makes no difference. Problem solved. Cool, and then you hang out because we're just going to end up... If you have the ability to reload now, it'd be good. Your max ammo. Don't worry about it. Over yonder. Okay, you are now free to start murdering these.
Feel the bite of my sword.
What, is he not even allowed to parry it if I use the Force Strike? Yes, it seems to turn the ability off. That's how easy it could have been.
We're saved!
Now you, I have a couple options here. He's not the one with charge, so that won't work, but I'm not fast enough to get there and Rend the Unclean to get rid of him. So just hang out. I guess as an alternative, this is the only thing left to engage, so let's call in the boys. Far enough away such that they can't... They'll hit a couple of guardsmen this turn, which I don't care about. Look at this long distance teleporting. And then you're still good to go. Save it. I want to get the kill on Boars ideally, because I don't think he's leveled yet, which is a bit embarrassing. Brigator's got some AP left. Let's just start shooting them then. Sorry, you're not the wrong one. That's the one. Let me guess, you've moved into the one spot where I can't shoot them. Brilliant. Right, could have been on any of the other 3 and you would have had it. Okay, just move then.
Moving now.
And because I want you to get the kills, I'm inclined to actually get you a bit further forward. I think they'll stay locked onto these, so just hang around there.
I am his.
Good shot of a sandbag there.
Advancing! Firing on target! Fall, monster! protect me.
Yeah. You got parried. Get wrecked. So your great knife damage is about to go in.
Die!
I think the guards would have decent odds of killing this one, but not the second one. Oh good, they've bunched up. Does that reach me? It did reach me, that's a shame. I thought I was backing up. Thought maybe I should put myself there because of that. Ah well, not the end of the world. Biggest mutant. I don't think that counts as a wound though for him. Reload power is cool. Okay, I could scatter shot them. I don't know if I can actually technically shoot him. No, I can't draw a line of sight, so that it won't count. I have to get to at least there. So let's have these deal with that one instead.
At your service.
You're to get the kill, importantly, so let's soften him up with other targets first.
Your
Actually, with your
orders.
stupid parrying, you could do that and make it much easier to kill both of them. He resisted it, that's fine. The more important one took it, which is what we care about. Astray, I won't kill him, but I get him solo, I can kill him with someone else.
See your weakness.
One shot now, so if you
Standing ready.
only want to get some XP,
Opening fire.
love me some sandbags.
I must sanctify my rounds.
He's leveled, and now Boars is now that's it. He's reached max level with that, so we're done. So we'll go back to getting kills on you. And of these,
Yes,
probably
Commander.
you're the most pressing that wants a kill. So we'll go and teleport you in. Where do you have any AP
Yes,
left?
Commander.
Yeah, you can chuck a crack grenade at him. Get through the armor. Get rid of some of the stupid cover as well. Enjoy. Oh good, we're on fire. So we're teleporting to that side then.
At your command.
Oh, gate. That's fine.
We travel unseen paths.
Full refund, and he's vulnerable as well, so this is going to do nasty damage. Like 9 per swing.
Throne of terror!
Yep.
Your task is done. Worry not, Commander. My field agents will scour their minds and keep your existence protected.
There's a more guaranteed way of doing that. Definitely doesn't involve scouring mines. That's a Space Marine only perk. And did they change that law at some point when I wasn't looking? Possibly. Right, is it a full wound or a light wound on a Dantor is my only question. We did all the things, hooray. Right, is this amazing and I should actually be going for it? It does 5 damage, so 1 more. Has a corn symbol, that's bleed. I don't... Honestly, that seems like I don't care about upgrading Stormbolter slightly, that's a bit pants. The equipment is Liber Demonicum Tier 3. This knight gains +4 crit damage for melee attacks. Oh me, oh my. That massively changes the importance of putting some crit damage on things. It really changes my opinion of what you might want some of those for. You are a bit of health, a bit of willpower. Meh. It's outcompeted by stuff we have. And the sword... Scourge of the Damned, flat 6 damage, force, and he can make it 7, and you make it to 8 with crit chance. That's just I think that's just a better tier 3 sword than the one I'm using now. The one I'm using now is 6 and gives you 2 parries. This one obviously is nowhere near as good from a defensive standpoint, but we're more interested in killing things than the occasional ability to soak a parry. That is useful in that you can throw him forward, and like I did with that Plague Champion, I could just have him stand there and not care. But realistically, when that happens, you can just use Honor the Chapter or Quicksilver, and you'd be better off just killing them. Yeah, I think that's great. I'll use that immediately. And this is... It might be hard for me to implement, but it's pretty good. I'll kind of get some synergies going if I can, and more importantly, it gets another piece of Tier 3 equipment out of the rotation, so I finally get to the incense that I know is hiding in here somewhere that we'll pick up. So I think that both of those are great. I'm happy to take them. A rank 6 Justicar isn't interesting. I don't care about that either, so yeah, we'll go with these. Full wound. But it's even they're only 24 days now, not that bad. Bunch of levels, which is cool. You're still working on it. Boars is finished. What am I doing with your final level? you've gone through a dodgy path where you've upgraded the Rend the Unclean discipline that you never ever use for anything, so it's a complete waste of time. Yeah, Boars hasn't been well upgraded, I'm afraid. I can put the get a decent tier 3 Terminator plate and put that back on him, but currently he's just an Honor the Chapter spammer. Towards that end, is there anything I can do to actually supplement his usefulness? Charge for positioning? Meh. Cybolt ammo? No. What are these? If you did use Rend the Unclean, it'd do 2 more damage, and you could warp charge it to do even more. I mean, he's maxing out the discipline. I don't... Warp strike damage down here, bleeding. +1 damage if I happen to warp strike something. That's pretty good. You might be better served just by doing this. If I had a choice, I would respec and just delete those 2 and come back here and put them into these points. Maybe that one as well to completely fill this out. Yeah, it's just more useful than an ability I barely ever use. Oh, do you want to just... Oh, sorry. I've committed to the stupid Rend the Unclean path, so let's max it. There you go. We have a Rend Justicar. Done. Our injured Justicar is good to go. I filled this, which is really good. I don't want Rend, I don't care. So I did the one... So that's next, obviously. That was a bit of a no-brainer. And I think I was happy to go up for Rend just because it gets me willpower. The alternative is trying to get up here to use Enduring Reflexes, because I'm using melee so much and with a bit of crit chance. Oh, does he not? I thought he refunded his AP on crit somehow. I misunderstood. Crit for melee stuff, which is fine. It doesn't matter. Maybe I've misunderstood somewhat. Yeah, no, he doesn't have any crit refunding. He's not an interceptor. Oh, no, it's here. Ruthless Precision. Crit I'm completely wrong, so that would be amazing in that case. Can I even get up there? I'm level 7 now. I'm turning to level 8. So that will give me 2. And I'll go from 8 to 9, which is another 2. So I'll have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get there. I'll never do Enduring Reflexes. So let it go. Instead, I'll do this. Get my extra willpower just because it's always useful. And then maybe use the extra point to give myself the option to use Terminator Plate. I could do that now because I absolutely don't care about Rend the Unclean. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll do that, and then final level will be this, and so we'll have to let go of Enduring Reflexes. And then Huel continues towards Vortex of Doom, so here now has the ability. Immediately start improving it next with... I like all of those, probably those 2 first, and then do that later. Excellent. Okay, we'll stop there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It helps out the channel and I do really appreciate it. Thank you for all the nice things you said and for all the feedback I've got. It does really make my day when I read those nice things, so thank you. Or if you just want to chat with me and let us down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much. See you next time.